This meeting, I believe, is being recorded. So welcome to the brand new seminar year. Thank everybody for being on the phone. What an amazing finish to our 2015 seminar year. Hopefully you guys all got the forwarded email that Mary Kay sent us that we are Premier Car. Club qualifiers, we nailed that so solid. They still put us as a VIP unit because they really didn't know what to do with us, which I thought is just who you guys are. Very important. You guys are like, wow. And they are tracking us like a wow unit. So I'm very thrilled for us because you guys are all just doing your part and all of us rowing together is making that happen. So before we can go on with anything else, I would like to just call down some of the blessings of the Lord upon us. So if you would join me in a word of prayer. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for all the blessings. Thank you for being a part of us. Thank you for bringing this amazing team together. You know, if it wasn't for Mary Kay, most of us would not know each other. Most of us would not have the opportunity to get to know each other. Most of us, our skin wouldn't feel the way that it does. Most of us would not know what the tips and tricks that we do to how to take care of our skin or how to apply our makeup. The other part of it is I'm not sure how many of us would be setting goals for ourselves, how many of us would be owning our own businesses, and how many of us would be trying to pursue a legacy to leave for our family that is different than what it's always been. So I thank you for this company. I thank you for these amazing people who are part of the Starcatchers. I thank you for just the chance to believe and dream that you are our daddy and that you have so much more for us. I thank you for the technology that allows us to gather in the comforts of our home, to gather under the umbrella of your love and patience. We ask this in your son's holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Yay. Okay. Celebration. Like I said, we ended the last 2 quarters with our best 2 quarters ever in Mary Kay. So, and all of you guys were integral parts of that. So I want to just give you guys a huge hoot out for that. And some of it is your energy of just being new, your energy of asking questions, your energy of trusting. I just want to thank you guys and the momentum where we are to pursue us into the next quarter. So on target. How it works so that you don't understand. I know that we talked a lot about the Cadillac. We get to keep our best quarter because a Cadillac actually qualify over 2 quarters. So we get to keep our best quarter, which was our last quarter, which was April, May, June. And now we get to do July, August, September. So we can now actually qualify at the end of September for the Cadillac. But we get to keep our best quarter to add on to that. So I will start posting numbers as soon as we get back from seminar. I'll be honest. We're trying to just make sure that we are kicking off the new year and all of that. It's like, let's just let people breathe. Okay, let's just falling in love with the product. Let's just enjoy being people. And I think people have had kind of enough of listening to numbers for a while. So that's why I'm trying to back off the numbers. They're there. We're doing great. But just to kind of let you know, that's where we're pursuing that to keep a part of that. The Be Amazing, that's what our theme is. You're going to see that coming through the meetings. We're tracking little bees about attendance. We're tracking bees for actually doing our paperwork. And so I'm also going to do a separate webinar about how to do our paperwork, our weekly accomplishment sheets and our weekly plan sheets that are just going to get posted out there that you can watch it. And you can always send your new team members to it to know how to do the paperwork, because sometimes I think we don't do it because we're afraid we're going to do it wrong. One thing I love about Mary Kay, there's very few things in the paperwork that's going to get us into trouble because they have so many systems in place to help keep us out of trouble. So I totally love that, but I am going to do a webinar about that to make sure that I'm answering your questions on that. Okay, so enough of that said. What I really want to start tonight's meeting with is on July 1, we had the chance to invite all the directors, because usually the first Wednesday of every month we meet together as directors, And this time we got to invite our Red Jackets and Above to join us. And so that means the amazing Miss Donna was there. So Donna, I'm going to let you, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and I'm getting a text from Judy as well, because Judy was there, but she's having problems getting on. So I'm going to try to get Judy on the phone while we're doing that. But so Donna, what I would like you to share is talk to them about what it was like, where we went, your impressions of what we did.
Okay. Well, we were at the Trophy Club Country Club, and it was absolutely beautiful. But President of our North American Mary Kay, Daryl Overcash, was the guest speaker, and he was very inspirational and very real. I've heard so many of the people who were there who had never seen him or heard him, me being one of them, comment about what a real person he was. He had ups and downs, and he has his good days, and he has his better days, and he has those days that his plans just take a back seat because of family situations. And he recalled one when his son went off to college and needed him on the first day of, I think it was registration. But anyway, the excitement in that room was, you could just feel it the minute you walked in. Everybody was excited about being there. Everybody was excited about finishing the year. And oh my goodness, the number of people who stood up that had added unbelievable numbers. And I think one of the girls had 32 new consultants sign up in 30 days. Is that correct?
Her unit signed 32 new consultants in a month.
Yes, yes. And of course, we also had the added benefit of having one of our hostesses, along with Julia Mundy, who was in labor. Have we heard about, I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. Have we heard how that works?
We haven't heard about a baby yet. I haven't seen a baby posted on the web yet. I haven't seen baby posted.
Okay.
Yet, so,
well, all in all, it was a terrific experience for me. I thought Career Conference was great. It was right up there with Career Conference, and of course, I had halfway decided. Well, actually, I had rethought my attendance at seminar and had told Mary that I wasn't going to go. And then about, I don't know, 20 minutes in, I leaned across and said, I'm in, because I just could not go after being in the company of all those women who just like we are, and they have their down times and their scary times and their I'm too tired to think times, and still they manage to get the job done because that's just who they are. This is I have a feeling that Mary Kay consultants, Mary Kay, anybody that's associated with Mary Kay, anyway, it's been my observation so far, is we have a can-do attitude, and we're not going to go down without a strong fight. And like I said, it was a wonderful experience.
Awesome.
Anything else, Barry?
No. I'm
sure Judy can really add to that, because we both had different experiences that we shared, and so it'll be fun to hear from her.
Judy, did you make it on the phone yet?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm here.
Yay, Judy. Feeling any better?
If you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. Are you feeling any better? Because I know you were sick last night.
Yeah, I'm still fighting it.
Okay.
But better.
Yay. Judy, what Donna just got done, just so that I will give you a couple think moments in here. I'm asking her impression to share with everybody else. What was your impression of going to the directors meeting with us on July 1? And what was kind of a takeaway? What was one of your takeaways that you had from that impression?
Oh my gosh, totally amazing. It is the Big Girls League. There was just so many things that struck me, because especially when they were asking what they were doing, you know, the awards, what they had done for the month. Amazing numbers that popped up. And what I got out of it for myself was that I can do this, but I'm just going to have to double and triple what I am doing now, because I'm not doing anything in order to make the numbers come up the way that they have. So it's going to take bookings, and just sharing with everyone, because there was so many big numbers there on team members, and the amount that they did for the month, I was just overwhelmed. You know, so it's out there for us. If we want it bad enough and want to do the work, then it is there. And that's when I come away from there setting my goals. You know, because I'd always heard, if your goal is not big enough to make you sick to your stomach, to make it be tied in knots or whatever, then it's not big enough. So I've done that, but then I hadn't followed through. And when I left there, I don't think my feet touched the ground. I really don't, because it was like, I come home and made a few calls, which I didn't have that much time to do that in between all of the activities, which was fabulous. But I managed to have over $100 day.
Way to go.
And made appointments, you know, and I just thought, you know, I need to do this every day. But it was the excitement and the can-do attitude, and that was the other thing, was just changing my attitude on things. Because, you know, that's what they do. You know, it's nothing. Don't hold back. Just go and do with what time you've got. If you've only got an hour, and I proved to myself that I could do it. So if I did that in an hour, what could I do in 5 hours or 6 hours? So that's. It was amazing. Yes.
A question for both of you. Did you guys feel welcomed, or did you feel like the directors, you know, was kind of just, you know, yeah, what we're tolerating their existence?
No. They were welcoming. You know, they were
very welcoming.
Very, very, yes. And I knew quite a few of the directors there. I mean, not just in the Julia Mundy area, but from others, you know, that I've met throughout the years. And they were all, you know, like, hi, glad you're here, you know, and so all very supportive.
Good. So one of the things I hear is that as the directors, our belief is that you're one of us already. We're just waiting for the jacket to change.
Right.
Okay. That's one thing I guess I want everybody to hear. Every single director came through what you came through. We have had postponements. We have had 0 shows. We have showed up where nobody is there but us. We've scheduled open houses that nobody come to. Okay. Part of this is it's a process, which you'll hear over and over. One of the cool things that came out of that with some of the Voxers that came out as the directors after that, one of the nationals proposed two things, and these two things made me very, very excited. And that's like, my girls can do this. And so, at least I believe we can do this. So let's see if you agree with me. The first one is that every day we can commit to reach out to 3 people.
Right.
But every day we're going to commit to reaching out to 3 people. If that is a person we're trying to facial or have a party with, or follow up with an interview, or that we hand out and get her name and phone number.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Is 3 a magic number that you believe that you could achieve?
Oh, yes.
Right.
Darlene?
Yes.
Charlotte?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm saying we can do, I mean, obviously we could track and do more, but my goal, one of the things that made me fall completely in love with this is every day you do at least 3. And the thing is, once you do 3, if your life is big and blowing up, and each of us have, I can tell y'all stories what each of you are going through, okay? And yeah, I can tell you stories what I'm doing. But once we make our 3, we can go and we can go live life because we've done our work. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that was one thing that made me very excited. It's like, okay, we can do that. But the thing is, understand that if you do 3 contacts every day, someone quickly do the math. How many, let's say that we start tomorrow, which is the 8th. Okay, if we do 3 a day between now and the end of the month, how many days is that? Anyone? About 24, right?
Right.
23.
23. Okay, so 23, and if we do 3 a day, that means we contact
69.
how many people? How many people?
69.
69 people. Do you see how the math adds up?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, admittedly, if you look back at last month, did you talk to 69 people?
No.
No.
But if you do 3 a day, that's a very bite-sizable way of doing it.
Yes. Yes.
And if we contact 69, the math is on our side. Someone's going to say yes in 69 tries.
Yeah.
Does that?
Yes, they are.
Okay, does that give you guys encouragement?
It does me.
It does.
I think I need things broken down in small bite-sized pieces.
So, I mean,
if you, that looks good.
That's, you want to do good. And the thing is, if Judy, we're saying, you know, hey, I had that one day I did it, you know, I had an hour. Well, if all of a sudden you have time and you can reach out to 6, great. But that doesn't give us an excuse not to work the next day.
No.
Right.
Okay, we don't.
Could I get an example of how the call would go?
Yes.
For a newcomer like myself?
Yes. Whoever wanted to give the example, yes, but talk closer to your phone because you were fading off.
No, this is Charlotte, and I was saying, could I get an example of how I would start off the conversation when I called someone?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you want it like a script?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes. Okay, so it depends on, like, okay, let's say you met one of the nurses that was taking care of your daughter because you got her name and number, right?
Exactly.
Okay, great. So then, can you give me one of her names just so I can play real name with you?
Ooh, oh my goodness,
Okay,
I went blank. I know.
Okay, never mind. I'll play with who I got.
Yeah.
I'll play a name that I got.
Exactly.
I got to Elvia. I met Elvia today at the rec center. Okay, so I'm gonna call her and say, "Hi, Elvia. This is Mary. Remember we met at the rec center?" And she's gonna say, "Oh yeah." Then I'll go something like, "Is now a good time to talk? I want to grant her permission to find out, is my phone call interrupting her life?" If she says, No, no, I'm busy. Okay, then I will say, okay, would it be better if I called back at, a time that I can actually be on the phone? For me, would it be better if I call between 7 and 8 tonight or tomorrow morning after 9? Which would be better for you? Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, okay, then let's say she goes, no, it's a great time to talk. Okay, so you see how I will handle it, but she can't talk. I schedule the next appointment.
Okay.
If she can talk now, I'll talk to her. Okay. Remember we talked about the chance that to allow you to try the skincare? Would you prefer, would mornings or evenings work better for you for me to come over and allow you to try?
Okay.
And then I book her into when I'm available. Okay. That's why I have it on my calendar when I can and can't work. Like, I am scheduled to leave, like, as soon as I get off the phone with you guys, I'm going to bed because I get up, we drive off tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. to go to a family reunion.
Great.
So, I'm doing some stuff up north for that. I've got some appointments scheduled up north for that. But now I'm scheduling for Sunday afternoon when I come back. So I know I can work Sunday afternoon, and I know I'm working Monday night. So my appointments, I'm funneling everybody. Would Sunday night at 6 or Monday night at 6:30 work better for you for us to try skincare next week?
Okay.
So I help her fit, and she goes, well, neither of those two times. Okay, she says, well, neither of those two times would work. Okay, do you want to wait 2 weeks for me to get to you, or would you like me to send you samples? Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am, that does. Thank you so much.
Okay, one of the things that I'm also excited about is they are continuing the 21-day Glow and Tell Challenge. You're going to continue to hear about that. Those of you who were in when we did the Country Music Awards, that 21-day face challenge works. If you don't wash your face morning and night already, do it. Okay. If you are consistent washing your face morning and night, add a supplement and do it again. So what do I mean by that? If you, let's say like me, I use the Time-Wise Repair, but I hadn't been using the Microderma as often as I had before. So I went back to doing that a minimum of twice a week, and I did the before and afters. My next product that I want to do is to see how my skin does with the hydrating mask. Just because with my new medicine, believe it or not, I'm oily dry. Isn't that just an amazing combination?
No in between, Mary. That's you.
Yeah, and I'm both at the same time. It's like, great. I love drugs. They're my favorite. Well, of course, we've all seen me without drugs, so we still vote Mary gets to stay on drugs. At least the legal ones. So anyway, the 21-day. What I'm doing for my customers are, I put the graphics up on the Facebook page, but you can either do it, that you offer them a discount going in, or what I've been doing, because they get their whole money back if they don't like it, at the end of the challenge, then I'm offering them, hey, if you're all said and done and you love it, then I'm going to give you a special for future purchases. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like their reward for actually completing their 21-day challenge.
Okay.
Okay, and I haven't had anybody return product to me after 21 days. So my goal, the other thing that I posted on mine, I would actually like to see if I could have at least one person from every state do this with me. Okay, and so what I'm offering to my customers, if they can help me find somebody that will do this in a state that I don't already have covered, then I'm giving them a finder's fee. So like I'll give them a coupon for a half-off item because they help me find somebody in a state that it's a scavenger hunt, and I have friends that like scavenger hunts. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you have Florida?
I do.
You have Florida? Okay.
So I mean, okay, that's how my friend, I mean, you guys can play that along with me if you want. But for me, I, what I have found is if I can find something I'm excited about, guess who gets excited? My customers.
The team. Yeah. Okay, customers.
So if doing all 50 states overwhelms you, don't do 50 states. Do 20. Get 5 people. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So for me, just because I'm kind of on this state, the state thing, we were looking for consultants and all that kind of stuff. To me, I just think it'd be fun because I haven't visited all the 50 states yet. I thought it'd be fun to at least talk to somebody in all 50 states.
Right.
They all think I talk funny no matter where I'm from, so it's all good. Okay. Okay. So the Glow and Tell, and I'm doing any of the skincare packages that work for their skin.
Okay.
So, I'm going to have some repair people. I'm going to have some clear proof people. I'm going to have some time-wise people. I'm going to have some, I'm very excited about finding some botanical people. Okay. The other thing that I've heard another person does, their goal is to have at least 2 people try of each of the skincare sets. That's their scavenger hunt. Can they find 2 people to try try the repair? Can they find at least 2 people to do the time-wise, normal to dry? Can they find at least 2 people to do combination to oily? Can they find 2 people to do the botanicals? Can they find 2 people to do the clear proof? Okay.
So 2 people to try each kind.
Yes.
Okay, 2 people try each kind. Okay.
Okay. So to give you just a couple seconds to thinking of Glow and Tell and thinking of your life where it is right now, what realistically could be a goal that you could get excited about asking people to do with you? And yes, I'd like to actually hear these goals.
Would you repeat that question again?
Yes, please. Repeat
Okay,
that.
the question is, since skincare is our basic, Sky is blue, Mary Kay products are great. Okay. So to Glow and Tell is a way to introduce people to be on our skincare. What could be a goal for the number of people trying skincare with you for 21 days? What could be a goal that you could get excited about? Like I said, my goal is to find 1 person from every state. That's my goal. That's what I'm after. I'm being crazy, but you guys have come to the conclusion that you have a crazy director. So you'd be astonished if I wouldn't be doing things crazy. What is, then I said some people are doing it that their goal is to get at least 2 people of each kind to try. Other people go, can I get at least 5 people to do this with me? Do you see there's not a wrong goal? I'd just like to know what would you like to put out there for yourself to try?
Well, my goal that I set for myself was that I have 50 skincare customers in the next 2 months.
Okay.
That's huge for me. Just sitting here thinking about it, my stomach is going up.
Okay, but now if we break that down, 50 in the next 2 months,
right.
Understand that's less than 1 a day.
Right, that's true. When you break it down, it's not that many.
No. So, I mean, I understand the tummy hurting thing, but I also want to put it into perspective. That's only 1 a day. And so the goal is, at the end of a day, have you found somebody that would be willing to do that?
Right.
And so, but if you ask 3, there's some pretty good math that you could do that.
True.
And if you happen to have a party, there'd be even stronger math. Just a thought. Okay. So no, very good. Thank you for sharing. We got our goal is to have 50. Yay. Next. There are no wrong. This is not a comparison game. But if we speak it out there, we've increased the probability of you doing it.
Well, my goal is to be able to get product to have available this month to be able to offer, a sale.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Okay.
To be able to,
and we can order those to have those come in. How many people would you like to have product available for?
I would like to have product available for at least 10 persons.
Perfect. 10. Awesome. There we go. Now we're speaking numbers that we can. Okay, so our goal is to have 10. Is that by the end of this month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. Good goal. And then there were 2 more.
Mary, this is Shar.
Hi. Hey, Shar, you're hiding back there on me. How are you, darling?
I'm good.
Good.
So my goal is to just book parties.
Okay.
So I want to book parties this month, and then I think that I like the Glow and Tell with the finding 2 people of each, skincare line.
Cool.
To do that.
Okay.
So I like that, and then of course I'm going to do my 3 contacts a day.
Perfect.
So those are my goals.
Awesome.
And to be consistent.
Awesome. Love that. Thanks, Shar.
You're welcome.
Okay. Darlene and Donna.
Okay, this is Donna.
Great.
I'm looking at the 21-day Glow and Tell challenge as I too like the 2 of each.
Okay.
2 people using each of the skincare lines,
Okay.
and of course the 3 a day. That's just almost. I couldn't believe you went and said that 3 a day. That's just.
Okay.
I ought to be able to charge 3 a day.
Okay.
And the other thing was to at least do 5 shares a week.
Awesome. Awesome. Very
minimum with that.
Right, because that'll end up at about 20 for the month.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Very cool. Love it. Yes, Miss Darlene.
I was wondering.
I can tell you, but I could see you when you unmuted, so it's like, okay, come talk to me, sweetheart. Don't hide back there on me.
I'm going to mimic Donna.
Okay.
5 shares a week.
Yep.
Which we need to increase that. I do know that.
Yep.
But at least 2 on each types of the skincare.
Great. Love
and
it.
Somehow I've got to get into the party realm.
Okay. Ideas for parties. Okay, I love it. What kind of party, if I said, okay, ladies, what type of party would you like me to show you how to have? What type of party would get you excited?
I have a lot of people. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine, sweetheart. I just said a skincare party,
Okay. So.
And.
Yep, Donna.
And I really would like to feel more comfortable with color.
Okay. What else we got going? Yeah. So we got the basic skincare. We got a color party. What else we got? And you guys can repeat. I want to know what would make you excited. I don't care if you give me the same answer. I want to know what would make you excited. If I said I was over, what would you want done?
I too want to know about the basics of the foundation itself.
Okay, a foundation party. Hey, have fun trying on the different foundations. Absolutely, that is a riot. Yes.
I would like to see you do a skincare party again, Mary, because it's been a long time since I've done that.
I'm sorry, Shar, can you say that one again?
Skincare party, because it's been a while since I've done a party, and
got it.
So that would be good.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to go back to a comment that I made just a little bit ago. If you are excited about doing it, your people are going to get excited for you to do it with them. How many of you know anybody whose skin could benefit from doing a skincare party with them?
Oh, I do.
A lot of people.
Okay.
A lot of people.
Plenty.
Precisely.
Plenty.
Okay, so now we're offering this person a gift. Does that help you? For me, that helps a ton. When I think I'm offering the person a gift, then I'm not selling them anything. I'm blessing them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, when I'm offering somebody a blessing, A, I feel good about what I'm offering. But B, if they choose to leave the blessing on the table, I can honestly feel sad for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you don't want to know how to do that? Oh, I'm sorry. But I can also walk away and go, okay, but I'll offer the blessing to somebody else. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. So I will, how it has worked for me, how I have heard it worked for others. You're not, when do you want to work in the next 7 days? I need you to put it on your calendar, and I need you to say, I am willing to work whatever time. Like I said, I'm willing to work Sunday night and Monday night. That is when I can work in Fort Worth or in this general area in the next 7 days. Because between family reunion and seminar, that's what you got me for. Okay? I put those on my calendar yesterday. Guess who all of a sudden now has a booking for Sunday night who didn't have a booking earlier because all of a sudden her mind allowed her to have a booking Sunday night?
Very good.
You.
Yeah, I'm up to a minimum of 3 people there so far. And they don't know each other.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Great.
you see, now in my mind, I keep asking everybody, well, can you come Sunday night? Now, I have 3 yeses. Do you guys want to guess how many no's I have that can't come Sunday night? I mean, there's been a lot.
None.
There's been a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just offering, you know, if you can come, great. If you can't, okay. I'm still going to party Sunday nights. And the thing that I found is when I have the attitude, I'm going to party if you're going to join me or not, guess what kind of attitude that puts towards her if she's turning me down? She's the one being left out.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And how many of us like to be left out?
None.
None.
No.
You see, does that make sense about the difference of the attitude? We're offering the blessing. They have the option to join us.
Exactly.
Who's offering the blessing?
We are.
We are.
We are. They're not doing us a huge favor. They're not owing us any. We're not owing them anything. We're trying to give them something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, does that help?
Yeah. That helps.
Because you see, remember, you're the leader of your business.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the whiner of your business.
Right.
Because who likes to follow a whiner?
Not me.
No.
But if you're like me, you like to follow somebody with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The confidence is
Right.
okay.
That's right.
Now, the other thing when it comes to this, okay, you're asking about your skincare class, how to be confident in doing it. Okay, you get a skincare class at the party. Okay, 1. How many of you guys washed your face this morning?
Me.
All
I
of
did.
Okay,
Me.
I did.
okay, you washed your face. Can you think if you had all of a sudden you had a small child standing next to you, do you think you could teach them how to wash their face?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you teach your skincare party.
Oh.
Okay? Because most people don't think of how to break down the steps of how to wash their face. It is not about, do you remember what's in the 3-in-1 cleanser? It's not about what's in the day solution. It's not about in the hydration. It's about, do you take the care to tell somebody what steps to put it in? Because you see, that's pouring love and care into them, and that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so our whole goal is to show compassion to them, to show them what to do. Now, we put our skincare on, and then we go to put color makeup on. How many of you guys wore mascara today?
I did.
I did.
Okay. How many of you put foundation on today? Some form
I
of.
did.
I did.
Okay. How many maybe put on some lipstick or some blush?
I did.
I did.
Okay. There's your color makeup class. Because you remember when somebody started you there, because 90% of us, all we want is a confidence of, am I putting this on right? Okay? I'm not trying, we're beauty consultants in that we're trying to make her feel confident in what she does. Now, I guarantee if you look at her, and Charlotte, if you're wearing my color foundation, I guarantee it's not right. Correct?
No.
And if I'm trying to
Yes.
wear your foundation, I guarantee it's not right.
No.
Okay, Charlotte has a better tan than I do. If you haven't met Charlotte yet, she gets the tan. I do. When you look at somebody, can you tell if it's not right? I mean, can you look at her and go, she looks a little peaked?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, if she's peaked, it's not right. If she looks like she's been, she's got the nasty liner, she's rubbing really hard to make it blend in, it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So then guess what we try? Something different. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
And
it does.
we play makeup. That's all we do. We play makeup. Does that give you any confidence in your skincare class?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay. All a national sales director does different than what we do in our skincare classes. She goes through the process faster than you do, in that she goes, oh, we're doing this class. Oh, it matches. But she's put in more hours to go, oh, you know what, Charlotte, you're not an ivory 2. I know that. I don't need to put the little magnifier up to your face. I know you're not an ivory 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what? Those of you who have watched me, as a general rule, I can get us close, but I've done more faces than you have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you know what? Have you ever been to a class and you try two things and the person looks at them and lets them choose it? Doesn't that give that person in the chair power to know which one she likes and she doesn't like? And did you learn something because you put two different colors on her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody wins. She feels good because she got to make the choice. You feel good because you learned something.
That's right.
That's how it works. So a foundation class. I love doing foundation classes. All I do for foundation classes, whatever, like all of us have foundations in our starter kits. You can either do it that we're going to play different colors to show how these colors really do look different, and it makes a difference if you put the wrong foundation on your face. So what I literally do is I allow them to, I put one color on one side of their face and I put a different color on the other side of their face, and I let them look. And they're going, oh my gosh, that matters. And it's like, uh-huh. And I'm looking at going, check, don't do that either. Please don't wear that all over your face. That is not. But in my mind, I'm starting to figure out what colors go with which people. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
It just sounds so simple.
Wouldn't you? Okay, now let's reverse it. If you were a guest in the chair and you came and said, "Hey, would you come and be one of my skin? Would you come and be one of our foundation models? Because we're trying to find out if different colors matter on different skins. Would you come and do that?"
Mhm.
Why not? We're playing makeup.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because the big thing is you want to come and play with your girlfriends.
Mhm.
And then, you know, what I would do after that, then I'd allow her to wash her face and then put the one on before she leaves that we actually like.
Yes.
Or go home. If it's late enough at night, I'll let her go home with a clean face that she's ready to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love doing nighttime parties and sending them home with no color that they're ready to go to bed. If they're not stopping at the store on the way home, if they're literally going home, I send them home without makeup because then they don't have to go home and wash their face. They have their face already to go to bed.
Yeah. That's true.
Now, if they're going home to stop at the store, well, then I don't have them necessarily ready for bed because that doesn't make everybody feel all that competent. Make sense?
You know, I like that, Mary, because if you send someone home ready to go to bed, the next morning they're going to wake up and they're going to see a difference in their skin already.
Absolutely.
I had that happen this week.
Absolutely.
And it was quite a revelation for this person.
I know. I got the text message. It was a hilarious text message. It was awesome. Okay, how does that help? Does that help you guys?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys
Yeah,
think maybe you could
absolutely.
find one or two people that would do like Donna got to do a nighttime party that you don't even have to do color makeup?
Mhm.
Come over and wash your face and get ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
Would that take some pressure off the scariness for you doing your party?
Yes. Oh
And
yeah.
Donna says they wake up, their face feels great.
Mhm.
Everybody wins, right? Okay. Does that help?
That helps. Yeah.
Okay. On our web, and if you're when you're watching this coming back, I put up the backside. Our tracking sheet for the month, which for Julia has two different sides to it. What I love about our tracking sheet this year from our national area is it has a place for everybody to win, from somebody who's barely doing, you know, that wants to earn basically $50 a week for the month, and somebody who's ready to become, they want their red jacket and they want their car now. Okay. So one side is a perfect 3. That means in the month we're going to do a total of 15 faces, turn in a $300 wholesale order, and it has a place where I get to track my parties, my wholesale orders, okay, all of that. What I love, okay, that's the front, but how I want us to use the back. And when you watch back, you'll see I've flipped up the back side of it. What I want us to do, because they basically number 1 to 75. How many contacts did we say we wanted to do at least a day?
3.
3. And we said if we did 3, that was something like 69, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, there's 75 blanks on the back of this. So what I would recommend to do is write down who did we contact, and was it, you know, this on the back of it said who attended my parties, but I would use one of these to keep track of who you've contacted. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
So the reason I'm trying to say is that we're going to start by using this as a contact one, not only to who attended my party. Eventually, will this be fun that we use 2, 1 to who's I'm contacting, and then if we want to grow it, that we want to be on target for our car, we want to be a director, come to Los Angeles with me to be a director and all that kind of stuff, that we're going to do this at a faster pace. Yeah, we're going to be tracking how many faces, and we're going to be closer that we're going to be doing 30, 50, 60 faces a month. So this will actually be faces that we're doing on the back. But let's break this down and make it doable for where we are right now. Okay? let's track who we're contacting.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So we're going to put down her name and, and then say, yes, I tried to reach out to Susie and she said, call me in a month. I reached out to Jenny and she's coming on Monday. I reached out to Helen, no answer. And then starting on Wednesday. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is that doable for people?
Oh, I think so.
Okay, so the sheets are on the Facebook page. I will also email them out that they're there.
Okay, thank you.
When they come out, if they don't make sense, who do you contact?
You.
Great answer. Okay, does this call help us to give us goals to help us go forward?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I feel much more confident.
Okay. What I'd like us to do is to hold each other accountable. Are you ready for that? So on the Facebook page, would you guys be willing to just post a 3 or whatever number at the end of every day that you contacted?
Sure.
Okay.
I will.
That work?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, Donna's in. I think I heard Char's in. Darlene's in. Charlotte, are you in? I think Charlotte said she was in. Okay, and what I want us to do is, as we talk to other people in the unit and they ask you what you're up to, help explain to them what's going on and encourage them to be a part of the STIR.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now if you're wondering why I'm asking you to help be a part of the STIR,
Director.
okay, Judy and Donna, how did it feel when you walked in and you saw other people? Did it seem like directors had numbers that were overwhelming, unattainable, or did they seem like they were doing the numbers the same size you were?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
When you went to the directors meeting, the things that we were celebrating, did they seem like they were really big compared to what you're doing right now, or the same size as what you were doing right now?
Oh, no, they seem very big.
Okay.
Compared to what I'm doing right now. But also, it sounded so doable the way they explained how they did it.
Well, okay. What I want is understand that I think sometimes you guys hear what I'm doing and you're going, well, of course she's doing it. She's a director. I think some of you don't remember, some of you guys didn't know me before I was director to know how far I've come. So I think the celebration of having you guys cheer each other to success and that people see this is just somebody else at the same position I am doing it, you know, it's a little, I'll be cheering too, don't get me wrong. But I think you guys stepping up and helping them see where it's coming from that you're doing it makes it doable where they are. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And that also gives you the practice of being a leader because you already are a leader. That you get other people practicing following you. Does that make sense? Even if we have no recruits, it gives us the practice of people following us. Just like Go Give, because some people are mine, some people aren't mine. It's irrelevant. The goal is, can I create a STIR for people to follow? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Sound like a good plan? Okay.
Yes.
Because one of my goals, I will tell you, one of my big prayers for the unit is I would love to see how many star catchers go across the stage, receive their huge diamond bubble B at Seminar 2016. And that is simply a breakdown of 2 qualified team members every month. Does that sound undoable? Or does that sound doable?
Sounds doable.
Okay.
Sounds doable.
Okay, so our goal is to not wait until to start in, like February. Because if we start in July, we only need 2 per month.
Mm-hmm.
If we start in May, we need 13 per month. So I'm thinking it's more fun to do it starting in July. What do you guys think?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, because you see your director tried to do it silly and do them all at the end of last year. It kind of got a little stressful. So we're going to see if you can do it with me. Let's start early. And how much fun will it be that every month we have new bees flying with us? Because how many of you guys have had fun getting to know each other because we're all new? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
That's true. Okay, cool. Any other questions? Comments?
Mary, I have a question.
Yep.
I've noticed that for the samples for the color, they just have the one now, berry, right?
Yes. You guys have to make it about 5 more weeks, and that answer will change.
Okay.
Just because as a director, we're in on some secrets, but I can't. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
They've sworn me to secrecy on the rest, but I can tell you that.
All right.
There's secrets.
Very good.
I know there's secrets. How does that sound?
Awesome.
It sounds promising.
And they're very cute secrets.
Okay.
That's another reason why you need to be a director, because you're let in on things.
Yes, they tell you early, but I will tell you there's the pros and cons to that, because they tell you early and then you can't tell anybody. Sometimes it's very frustrating because it's like it's so fun to know, but it's really more fun in my opinion to tell. But no, I can't tell you. But I do think I don't have to wait all the way till August to tell you, because my guess is they will tell us going to seminar. I bet at seminar some of this stuff is going to be revealed. And once they reveal it to one group at seminar, it's going to go viral. So then we only have to wait. So basically, I think I only have to wait a week. I hope. I pray.
Mm-hmm.
I'm praying that they'll tell you guys in a week so I can tell you, because I'm very excited.
Well, good.
So yes, Shar, at this moment, yes. So what I do, that's why you've been seeing me do a lot of dash out the doors looks.
Okay.
And all I do with the dash out the door is I use one color eyeshadow, a blush, and the lipstick, a lip gloss of my choice, and out the door they go.
Well, we didn't even do that. We did a cheek color lip gloss and mascara.
There you go.
Period. Yeah.
There you go.
Simple. So it's in, whatever.
Right. Well, and then if she's willing to be the hostess again, then can we find colors? Yes, we can find colors. That's when we can then match them up to what colors we have. You know what I'm saying? Do the color match from the InTouch page.
Mm-hmm.
But that means that we get to get her to see her twice. Well, most of us, that's a growth point if we get to see her twice. Correct?
Yeah. Right.
So there's a growth point that gives us reason. You come back and see me, I promise I will have new colors for you. Cool? Great question, Shar.
Cool.
Other questions, comments?
I'm looking forward to coming back to Texas.
Yes, I'm ready to have you back. I'm glad your daughter's healthy that you can get back. But then we can have our friends in Florida. We're going to see what we can do to have people building for us in Florida. I'm ready to have Florida because, I think that'd be a fun place for your director to have to visit. I'd have to get.
All right.
She might get to travel yet. How scary is that?
Look forward to it.
Me too. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. What I'd like you to do is take your phones, flip them around so they make in the mirror, please. So you're talking to the beauty in the mirror. Yes, you guys are the beauties in the mirror. You know that. You know I think that about you. Okay. See, I promise there's mine right there. If you're seeing the webcam, you'll see my phone. It's hanging out right there. Everybody got your phones up? Okay. You are amazing.
You are amazing.
You are blessed.
You are blessed.
You are highly favored.
Blessed.
You are highly favored.
You have a job
You have a job
from God
from God
to love others
to love others
and to love yourself.
and to love yourself.
You are amazing.
You are amazing.
Okay, remember that. Your job is to love yourself and others. Remember that. Love yourself. God made you amazing. I get to see it. Others get to see it. Remember when you look in the mirror, you are amazing. God designed you that way. Don't think any less than what God designed. Okay?
Thank you, Mary.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Have a safe trip.
We will.
Thank you,